Imagine an enterprise-grade password manager, complete with multi-factor authentication, secure sharing, and full organizational controls, but without recurring subscription fees or massive server requirements. That is Vaultwarden. It's a highly optimized open-source alternative backend written in Rust. It consolidates the heavy microservices of standard password managers into a single lightweight binary that remains perfectly compatible with all official Bitwarden apps and browser extensions. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to build exactly that, a secure, private credential manager running completely on your own hardware. Before we begin, you need 3 things already running on your host machine: Docker, a custom domain name, and a pre-configured reverse proxy like Caddy or Nginx to handle HTTPS traffic. By the end of this deployment, you will retain complete data sovereignty over your cryptographic materials, while maintaining the seamless, polished experience of a modern enterprise app. Let's get to work. Step 1 is moving into the host environment to establish our secure data perimeter. We need to create a dedicated directory on the host machine. This folder will hold your SQLite database and internal encryption keys, requiring highly restrictive read and write permissions to isolate it from the rest of the system. Open your terminal and use the mkdir command to create a folder. We'll call it vw-data. Immediately follow that with chom go-rwx to strip away access from unauthorized users and groups on the file system. We map this folder to the container for a very specific reason. If you launch Vaultwarden without an explicit host volume, all of your encrypted passwords, user accounts, and file attachments are stored ephemerally. The exact moment your Docker container restarts or updates, everything is irrevocably destroyed. Defining this strict persistent volume layer is the absolute non-negotiable foundation for operational safety and data preservation. Step 2 involves securing Vaultwarden's master administrative panel against unauthorized entry. Older setups allowed you to store a plain text password in your configuration files. Modern security standards strictly prohibit this, requiring you to configure an Argon 2 cryptographic hash instead. You do not need a third-party website to make this hash. Vaultwarden has a built-in cryptographic utility. You simply execute a transient Docker run command targeting the /Vaultwarden hash endpoint. The container will prompt you to enter a strong password and then output a heavily salted Argon 2 string. Copy that resulting long hash string to your clipboard. We will inject this directly into our deployment configuration. Before you close your terminal, you must explicitly memorize or securely document the original plain text password you just typed. As you'll see shortly, the hash itself cannot be used to log in. Utilizing this localized cryptographic hashing eliminates brute force attack vectors against the server's configuration state, protecting your entire identity ecosystem at the root. Now for step 3, assembling the architecture. We use a Docker Compose file as a declarative blueprint. This dictates the exact state and networking rules the container engine must maintain. Inside this file, we declare standard security variables. You set your custom domain URL and strictly set the registration policy to false, so arbitrary actors on the internet cannot provision vaults on your server. Next, we assign the hash you just generated to the admin token variable. But here is the critical syntax rule you have to follow. You must manually double every single $sign in that string. The container engine reads a single $sign as a signal to interpolate a variable. If you paste the raw Argon 2 string, Docker tries to read it as code. Failing to escape these characters corrupts the hash during initialization and locks you out of the admin panel entirely. Infrastructure as code deployments demand perfect alignment between the text you input and the parser's specific syntax rules. With the syntax validated, execute the Docker Compose up command to launch the stack in the background and establish your internal networks. Client traffic travels from the public internet into your local network environment, hitting your reverse proxy. It terminates the TLS connection, decrypts the traffic, and forwards it as standard HTTP directly into the Vaultwarden container on port 80. This brings us to the final structural hurdle. Deploying a dedicated HTTPS reverse proxy is a hard technical requirement for the application to function. Modern web browsers restrict the execution of the Web Crypto API strictly to secure HTTPS contexts. Because Vaultwarden relies entirely on this API to initialize client-side encryption and decryption routines, the web interface will instantly fail without a trusted certificate. Proper external network routing is the mechanical linchpin that allows the entire zero-knowledge encryption architecture to execute securely. To verify the deployment, navigate to your custom public domain in a web browser. If your proxy is configured correctly, the Web Vault login page will load securely. Next, append /admin to your URL to access the highly privileged administrative dashboard. Here is the final operational trap we warned you about earlier. The login prompt specifically requires you to type your original plaintext password. It will completely reject the long Argonon2 hash string. Once you've verified admin access, you can validate the complete system architecture by opening an official Bitwarden browser extension, navigating to the custom server settings, and pointing it directly to your newly hosted domain. You now possess a fully operational, self-sovereign identity manager, establishing the baseline needed to integrate advanced SMTP mail relays and automated database backup strategies.